That was really loud for me. Hello, hello. Um, let's do. I have sandwiches with me right now, so I'm gonna base my question off of that. Hello, hello. I also didn't forget to mute this time. No, that's not how you spell sandwiches. There you go. Boom. Okay, hello, hello. But yeah, I have two sandwiches with me right now because the only thing I've had today was chips and dip. Oopsie. Let's just say my eating habits are struggling a little bit with veggies. The thing is, though, I don't like olives. I hate olives. They do not taste good. Ugh. Who even likes olives, though? But yeah, how are you guys doing? Also, I finally have water with me today. I was cleaning my hydro earlier because I opened it and it smelled like an aquarium, which is so bad. Take a sip. Gotcha. So yeah, I cleaned it with hot water because I was like, this shit is disgusting. But yeah, when I was he's gonna hate me for what you guys are gonna hate me for what I'm about to say. But yeah, when I was cleaning my hydro, um, I was cleaning like the straw, and in my head I was like, man, is this what sounding is like? Because I was like, is this bad? Okay, hear me out, okay? Because because when I clean my hydro, I also clean the straw because come on now, you're not gonna clean the straw. It's disgusting. But I have like this little pipe cleaner. I'm falling, watching again. I have like this little pipe cleaner, and I just put soap in there, and then just go in and out. I'm like, wow, it's really really weird. So yeah, that was my thought process. Also, and why would that cross your mind? I really don't know. It kind of just did. I don't have any control of these thoughts. But in terms of the question of the day, my favorite, I like. How's your day going? I'm doing all right. How are you, Nova? They're your thoughts. Yeah, but I kind of just think them. I don't know. You don't just control your thoughts. Like, there's a difference between like I don't know. But yeah, in terms of the question of the day, I like a very specific kind of sandwich. It's called banh mi, which if you don't know what that is, I think it's marinated pork, jalapeno, radish, carrots, and cilantro. It's so good, and it's like on a in a baguette. Oh, banh mi is so good. I also like Italian subs, meatball subs. I'm not really picky, just as long as it doesn't have mayo, because I don't like mayo. That sounds so bomb. No, yeah, but honestly though, unless there's like a dedicated like pho restaurant near you, sometimes some pho places don't even have it. You're less likely, like they're pretty hard to find, surprisingly. But when you do have it, you're like, damn, this is really good. I want more. I was a manager at Jimmy John's before, and I got free sandwiches, and best believe I ate that up. You know what? I think at Dollar Tree I should be able to get at least one thing free. Oh shoot! Oh, that was your other account. I was like, wait. It didn't show. It didn't tell me that you subbed. So yeah, of course today we're gonna be playing Octodad. If I remember correctly, everybody chose Octodad. Tomorrow though, I might stream. Just realized I got 1.5k points. Oh, I don't remember what my rewards are if I'm being real. Tomorrow I get off at 7:10. I might stream tomorrow, but I might also not because Saturday I work for like 7 hours. So I don't know. Sorry if I'm like really silent. I'm just eating. I might not stream tomorrow though because tomorrow I also have a lecture due. So yeah. So busy. I know, but it's nothing too horrendous. Honestly though, recently I've been getting scheduled less for work, but I'm still but you know, I think it's a lot better for me that way, even though I'm making less money. I think it's a lot better just so I'm not burning myself out. At least you got that PC before that happened too. Yeah, for sure. The thing is, its expected arrival date is the week before I is the day before I go on vacation. So if you don't know, on September 17th, 18th, and 19th, which is pretty much the weekend, I'm not gonna be streaming those days because, you know, I'm gonna be on vacation for 3 days. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's 3 days though, it's nothing, don't worry. Ooh, where are you going if it's not too personal? Is it really? As long as I'm not saying how long it's gonna take, then I'll be fine. I'm going to Las Vegas. Just as long as I don't mention how long it takes to get there, then I'll be fine. Because to be honest, I don't even know how long it takes to get there. But yeah, since I'm 18, I'm legally allowed to gamble. I mean, I already play Genshin, but you know. Same thing. No, yeah, like, come on now. I really don't think I'm gonna gamble there, though. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that my mom wants to do. Because I know she wants to go to the Omega Mart. And do like a golf course thingy. I don't know. She wants to do a bunch of stuff. Because it's gonna be her birthday. I've only gambled once. That's a lie, you play Genshin. But you have to be 21 where I am? Really? At least in California, it's, what's it called? At least in California, it's, 18. Besides Genshin? Oh, then. Lame. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't gambled. Well, actually, no. I haven't, no. The most I've ever done was in, like, 3rd grade. was when we were playing Pokemon cards and we were actually like playing the game how it's supposed to be played, and then we were like, oh, like if you win, then you get this card, or if I win, then I get this card. Yeah, I lost. So I lost one of my good cards. Oh hey, Bunny. We pretend that
Can we
airplane.
pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now.
Hello, hello. But yeah, you missed the whole conversation that I had earlier about cleaning my hydro. Honestly, I think that's a good thing. You would not want to hear it. But yeah, I'm also eating right now, so sorry if I'm like not talking as much because I haven't eaten all day. No, yeah. Let's just say I saved you. You're Damn. This other sandwich I had, it had like different stuff in it, but it's a lot better than the other one. But yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, it is pretty good. Mm. So yeah. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah. Well, no, I can't get sued over anything. I didn't sign a non-disclosure agreement, so yeah, there's supposed to be a Hootao rerun in 2.2. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Kokomi, and then I'm gonna spend. So pretty much the thing is, if you, what's the word? If you agree to be in the beta for Genshin, then you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. But since I didn't join, that doesn't apply to me. So I can mention it because whoever leaked it is responsible for whatever. Yeah. Like that one person who was in the beta test and they leaked a boss fight. Yeah, they got sued like 70,000 by MiHoYo. So when you sign that non-disclosure agreement, you have to make sure to not leak anything because you're gonna lose a shit ton of money. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get Kokomi, and I may or may not. Hey, Pog, how you doing? But yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I'm okay. You guys might be mad at me for this, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna spend. But Kokomi is a 5-star, bro. I mean, I don't really mind. I'm really just using her for the Hydro application and as a healer. I know she sucks and all, but also she looks pretty cool. So personally, I really don't mind. I'm not gonna spend any money on her. But I definitely am gonna spend some money on Hutao, on the Hutao rerun, and hopefully Staff of Homa rerun. I'm not gonna C6. I don't have the money for that, but I'm definitely gonna. I'm praying that we get a Staff of Homa rerun because my Hutao would be doing so much damage with it. If I'm being real, she'd be so good with a Staff of Homa. Ah, and then also Child's supposed to be in what's it called in 2.2, but also he's getting so many reruns. This is his third rerun, so we're kind of dude is all over the place. But I'm probably gonna try and get his weapon. Your Hutao is already a beast. No, but I want Staff of Homa, so she can start doing 200,000. She already hit 210,000 when I was doing Spiral Abyss, but that was because I got a shit ton of max HP buffs. The Ayaka only doing 32k. Honestly, I'm only doing like 20k with Ayaka. I think I have Black Sword on her, but I don't really like level her up. My freeze comp team. Oh yeah, That's because I'm using Ayaka to proc for Cryo for Hu Tao's ult. I only spent like $150 for Xingqiu. Funny. Oh my gosh. You know, if you played earlier, like 1.3 early, and you did the lantern right, you could have chosen a free 4-star character from Liyue, which included Beidou, Ningguang, Xingqiu, Chengyun, I think Xiangling, and Xinyan. I had the game at 1.3. I didn't know about events and wishes. I was dumb. It's okay, it happens. But did you at least get him? Please tell me you at least. Please tell me you got C6 him. I would feel so sad for you if you didn't get C6. No, not even any consolations? Oh my gosh. That's so... Is Xingqiu even on this banner? Well, because Xingqiu's not on this banner, that's probably why. Like, it's a lot harder to get him when he's not the featured character, you know what I mean? Yeah. But dang. That's so crazy. Damn, this stream is just me eating. Bye, C6 Sarah. Oh. I think I have him C3 or C4. Oh no, I think I got him C6 because of Hu Tao's banner. Yeah, I got him C6 because of Hu Tao's banner, and then I got C4, C5 Chungyun from yeah, also from Hu Tao banner. The only first time I'm missing is Bennett. Oh, I feel like he would have a rate up banner soon, no? But I don't know what it's gonna be on Kokomi's banner. If I'm being real, I have no clue what's gonna be on Kokomi's banner. Mario, please, I'm begging. I need best boy right now. I would assume like a cryo DPS, like a 4-star cryo DPS, maybe. But I don't know. I really don't know who would be on Kokomi's banner. Maybe cryo. Could it be another healer? I heard Toma and Miko will be on Kokomi. Toma's coming in 2.2. He's gonna be on the second banner of 2.2, and Ye Miko hasn't. We have no info on her. She was supposedly supposed to be in 2.2, but 2.2 to 2.3 is gonna be reruns. If you there are on my Discord channel, or you know, I can direct. Wait, I thought rerun was after this banner, then Kokomi. No, it's gonna be this banner, Kokomi, and then reruns. No, yeah, if you watch the 2.1, yeah, the 2.1 live stream, they say that Kokomi's after Ball or Raiden. No, yeah, who did tell you that? Also, what's it called? But yeah, I've seen Google. Oh. But yeah, if you look at the 2.1 live stream, and then also if you message me after stream, then I can tell you where to find the this information. Yeah. But yeah, we haven't had anything about Yamiko yet. And honestly, I would not be surprised if he came in 2.3 instead of 2.2. Because we know that Toma is coming for sure because MiHoYo's been doing that recently where they leak the new characters coming. in what's it called? Where they leaked the new characters coming in fucking two in the next update. Like I think it started with 2.0 where they leaked Ayaka and Yoimiya to be the next banners, and then they also leaked Sayu. Right? Oh yeah, yeah. And then after that they did Ball, Kujo Sarah, and Kokomi. And then those ended up being the next banners. And since Toma was the only one released, and the leakers pretty much confirmed that he was a 5-star. Um, or the leakers confirmed that he was a 4-star, not 5-star. Sorry. Um, no. I said it wrong. Sorry. Yeah. Um, pretty much. That pretty much just says that we're gonna have reruns in 2.2. Yeah. I remember when the first thing with the leaks happened. I think it was. I guess I need to see up primos. No, yeah. I'm definitely gonna spend $150 and maybe even $180 on Utao's banner. Or I'm gonna try. No, my main goal is to Staff of Homa, but if C1 Hutao comes, then C1 Hutao comes. Damn, I really hope I have the money for that. Damn, I really hope I have the money for that. I think I should. I should. My bank account is crying at me. No, yeah. Like I think I have like just barely like $40 in my account. Start saving up. Yeah. I do get paid this Friday. Yeah. I do get paid this Friday, so luckily should be chilling. I should be fine. Because I usually get paid like $500 a paycheck, and then like 200 is gonna go. My goal is to spend 150 only. Yeah, my goal is to spend 150 only. Have the rest of the 50 just go into spending money, like in case my friends want to hang out, and then the 300 go into savings, and just so I can, that was my goal. Pretty much for every $500 I make, 200 goes towards spending, and then the 300 goes towards savings. Just because I know I'm gonna be transferring to university, and I want to at least make sure that I can save up. Like I know it's not gonna be enough, but at least it'll make a sizable difference. Like think I have like 800 right now. Honestly, tuition's so expensive. It's like $12,000. Yeah, it's like $12,000 a year, at least where I'm trying to go to. Yeah. Ugh. But man, I'm still. Honestly, though, if I have to pay 14K because I'm an international student. Oh, dang. Yeah, it is pretty expensive. The thing is, though, so I've told Chad about this before, Bunny, but if you didn't know, I did get accepted into a university for the major that I wanted to go to, and you know, this college is pretty good too. They have a really good engineering program, and I got accepted under a master's program. Ooh, I don't know if he said this on call or something. I might have. I might have also said this on call. But yeah, um, I got accepted under their master's program, which pretty much just means I got accepted for a bachelor's. But if I do, I'm gonna be accepted into this program. And as long as I'm following the steps, then I pretty much have guaranteed admission into grad school, which is pretty good. Like, especially because engineering is such a hard major to begin with, and that's pretty much guaranteed. That's guaranteed grad school, which pretty much just means guaranteed more money. You know what I mean? Yeah. I probably would have gotten my master's or something. Nothing more than that. I don't think I can handle any more school than that. But oh yeah. But yeah, and then also I got a scholarship for that place, but that paid off. Wait, sorry, I burped. That paid off my tuition entirely. And I think it left me off with like 8,000 more dollars. Like either like how much did I get? I think I got like 16. No, like like 19,000 with that scholarship. Yeah. So yeah, that would my tuition would have been was 12,000, 13,000, like 12 to 14,000. So that means was it? No. I think my I'm trying to remember. I definitely had like a few thousand left over. The thing that held me back was the housing because the housing costs more than my tuition. Like the thing that sucks though is that at least for where I was planning to go, um, you're required to dorm your first year, which sucks. And my parents were like, "Yeah, housing's really expensive. We don't want you to go into debt, so don't go." And then I was like, they're like, if you want to go, then the choice is up to you. We just don't want you to go into debt. But when they said that, I mean, they said that, but then they were like, they were also starting to be kind of mean about it afterwards. They were like, "Yeah, you're gonna go into debt, and then you're not gonna be able to make any money." And then I was like, "Dude, you told me. Are you gonna How are you gonna give me the? Are you gonna tell me that it's up to you to choose where you want to go, but you're gonna purposely make it look bad?" I feel like that's kind of like the worst thing you can do. Like they feel bad about it now because I made them feel bad. Like I'm not gonna like I'm gonna make them feel bad. Like come on now, that was a scholar. That was paid tuition, and keep in mind this is every year as well. This is guaranteed. That was guaranteed grad school, yeah, and paid tuition. I mean, like if I'm my other option was another university, the one that my sister goes to, but I've heard a lot of things about how terrible their engineering program is. I'm trying to avoid that school altogether. I mean, like, you know, it's like I have like I mainly had two options. I'm gonna try and focus on transferring to another university that's nearby. That's also like kind of expensive, but I will have to pay for housing. But there's really nothing I can do. Like I don't want to have, you know, I do of course. I don't I don't think I'm really in a place to be picky, but I don't want to be in a program that makes me want to kill myself. Does that make sense? Like I don't even if it was like a mediocre program. I mean, it's your future, yeah. It's like I don't want to like I'm fine with like an average, like just like an average engineering program, but I don't want a bad one. I'm really trying to avoid it. Like I would rather like if it's cheaper, like it'll be cheaper, but I'm more likely to fail. I'd rather go somewhere better, even if it's more expensive. Like they're not gonna be the ones paying that off. I don't think they realize that. And plus, I don't think I mean, it's not like I have to save up for when I'm having kids. Like, come on now. Like I don't I really can't unless we adopt, but that's also expensive and I also don't like kids. So at this point I'm just doing my degree for a degree. Oh, no, yeah. I chose my degree because it's like, oh yeah, I'm still working with medical equipment. But I don't have to go to med school, which is cool. And do I don't have to be in school for like 10 years. Like of course I'm not making probably about half as much as a doctor would. Probably like maybe even like um yeah, I'm probably making like half as much as a doctor would. But it's still a good sum of money. Like starting salaries are like 60,000 and then like an average salary is around like 100 something thousand. Like 100 like I think I was like 114,000. Yeah. And luckily recently there's been the demand for um biomedical engineers or bioengineers has gone up a little bit. So yeah, I should be making a decent sum of money, but that's gonna be like 6 years from now. I know, crazy, right? But honestly, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just gonna get my bachelor's because I don't need. Like, I'm not gonna say I need 6 figures. I need to remember. I need to apply for placement stress. Oh, like I don't need 6 figures, but it sounds nice. What I'm probably gonna do is just get a job with my bachelor's, and then when I feel like I'm ready for it, then I'll. If you get your bachelor's is good, you don't need a master's. Yeah, but if I feel like I want, if I feel like I'm not doing enough, or if I feel like if I don't feel as satisfied, then I'll probably go to grad school. But getting one is good. Yeah, that's different for I think my major. It's recommended, but I can live without one. I can always do it later in the future. Like I could literally be like 30 and do grad school. Like it's really not that much of an issue. So yeah, I've been talking for like 35 minutes. I think I should go ahead and get into the game. So let me close VC face and switch to my overlay. 1 second. There you go. Okay. Also, I need to turn off my block. Jesus, that scared me. That scared me. That's so loud. Okay. But yeah, where's my block UID buttons? I can go ahead and turn those off since I'm just playing Octodad. But yeah, I should be finishing Octodad today. If I'm being real, Octodad only took me like when I played the last time I played, which is when I was in like 2nd grade. The game only took like 2 days to finish. There's really not much content going on. Like I just barely got into the nitty-gritty of it. Or like I'm pretty much towards the end. It might only be like an hour, and then I could go ahead and like do something else in the meantime. I don't know. I can't really grind today because I can't really grind Genshin today because I've already grinded Genshin. There you go. Okay. If I'm being real, I really don't remember how to play this. It's been like what, like a week or two? Let me know if the audio is too loud, yeah? Okay. How do I play this? Oh. Okay. Can I go over here? But yeah, I need to decide when I'm gonna play after, when I'm gonna play after Octodad, because if I'm being real, I don't know what my options are. I have to figure that stuff out. I'll put a hat on. Hats are here. Oh, they don't even let me see it. Come on. But yeah, oh, okay, I was like, what? There you go. I don't remember ever doing this. Ori, oh yeah. Why don't I just slip through? Is this gonna work? Is it? Is it actually? Is it actually gonna work? No, it's not. God, am I gonna be able to get out of here? Okay, yeah. I have to find a key. But, I think once I finish, or once I get my PC, I'm probably gonna get the rest of the near replicant endings. Just because I know my PC will be able to handle it better. I even unlocked this though. Key in here? nothing? Just a fish? Oh? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I haven't even gotten to the new content of that game yet. And luckily it's been a minute, so I don't really remember what's happened. Where is this key supposed to be at? Yeah, I could probably do something in the meantime. I just haven't figured out what yet. Great. Okay. Great. Okay. I remember the time skip was the best moment. Yeah, I know exactly why you think that, too. Where is this key? Is it hidden in the shirts? If it is, I swear to God. Oh, I don't care about the shirts! Where is this key supposed to be? Come on. Please. 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 Anywhere? Nothing? Not here either? Where am I supposed to be looking? Not here. Sleep. No, yeah, there's a lot of noises going on in this game. I am so sorry if you're like listening to this in the background. Oh, there it is. God, why'd that take so long?
Who wants to go through the lost and found? Me! I do. I could use a new watch.
I'm getting there. Hold up. Fuck. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm getting there. Ugh. Where am I even supposed to be going? Okay, an employee's uniform.
I love it when the aquarium closes. Why is that? So I can tap on the tanks and not look like a hypocrite.
Come on. I'm biologist's accessories. Okay. Come on. Ugh. Yeah. You think it might be over here?
I saw an octopus zooming around the tanks earlier. You're hallucinating. There hasn't been an octopus in this place since the incident. The incident? You just forgot to lock the octopus tank. I swear on science it was locked. They escaped. Or somebody let them out.
In here, maybe? No? Dang, these controls are so annoying. Ugh. This game is so weird. It is. It definitely is. into the ladies' room.
Do you think fish feel? The sea has no feelings. What? While you're in there, do you mind unclogging the toilet?
Can I actually unclog it? But yeah, I remember playing this game and the mechanics were like, what? Is this bathroom I'm supposed to? Can I? Am I actually alive? Yeah, no, I guess not happening. Oh god, did I lock myself in here? Ugh, come on. Okay, cool. There we go. There you go.
You hear something coming from the break room? It's probably just Joe.
Go. I'll keep this hat. God. God. Let me put the hat on. Please. Just I can't put it on anymore. I'm assuming, right? Because it seems like it doesn't want me to put it on. Okay, yeah. Probably. I turn this on. Well, things are cooking. I didn't know you could do that. An alarm? This button an alarm? No? Ooh, hot. Where am I supposed to be? God, if there's like an alarm in like the fridge or something.
Boy, Joe's making an awful ruckus in there. You should go see if that klutz is okay. Do you not see my hands are literally full of pregnant seahorses? Why don't you check it out?
Oh wait, it's right here. Let me touch it. Why can I not touch it? God, please. Please. Hey Gianna! I'm playing this game right now and let's just say I'm having a bit of a hard time. God. God! Please! Can you set something on fire? Maybe. Can I just like put something in the microwave or something? I don't know. If I just hit this, will it work? No, yeah, I think I have to actually. Am I cooking this fish? I think it's a piranha. Wait a minute. No! Do I really have to? Do I really have to? It's a piranha, come on now. Sorry, buddy. No!
Okay, this is ridiculous. Joe, let's go in there and make sure he's all right. Holy shrimp!
Your own family? That's what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to. God, how do I get out of here? Jesus! Okay, we're chilling. You know, gamer, you sounded really excited that I did that. Something you want to tell me?
Unbelievable. He makes this huge mess, then splits. Hey, give Joe a break. He probably had to get home.
No,
with his
never.
wife and kids.
Not boy bots.
Ah, the day is done. Time to head home. Alone? Like always.
Oh,
I guess I'll have another TV dinner.
why is this dude just
Probably
dancing?
fish sticks. Again. don't have what it takes to fill my shoes.
Is it on backwards? Hey! Hey, Bone's here. Hey, sexy. But yeah, I'm just finishing up Octodad today. Sorry, it's like hard looking at chat and trying not to get like annoyed.
Kelp, I'm wet! What are you doing? Do I have to come down there and
Octodad.
show you
Yeah,
how
I know,
it's
right?
done? The deep sea exhibit gives me the willies. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, wait! My shoe's untied. No, it's not. There's just a garden eel on your foot. Joe, are you out of your mind?
Let's see.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Was that a burp throw up? Was it? No, it's just a.
I know you're in that
going
boat
on.
somewhere. No, Leafy Sea Dragon! You were my only friend.
Jill, shut up, shut up, shut up.
I guess sharks can't stop moving. Am I right, Joe? You're so clumsy. Do you have biologist's fingers? Sense is tingling. You don't want to hear that. That new cafeteria chef was screaming at everyone to leave. He is a strange, strange man.
There you go.
That's it! I'm coming down there.
Hurry up, hurry, oh my gosh. I know, I'm taking forever.
We really need to buy stronger glass for the piranha tank. This happens every day. You get what you pay for. Oh, Joe, what a character.
Oh. Come on. Come on. Other? Let's just figure out. He was staring at you and everything. Now let me in. Bliss, you corrected, but you still managed to spell it wrong.
He was octopus!
Let me go! That doesn't make any sense. How would he even walk on land?
I'll call the police!
He just does! I'm not crazy!
Clearly. I guess you don't know anything after all. Well then, we're leaving. It's past the kids' bedtimes.
You're not leaving until you understand!
It's an octopus!
It's Dad! Nobody else knew?
You see? He is octopus! I'm not crazy!
Awesome! Just because you're right doesn't mean you're not crazy.
This explains so
Buddy, I found
much.
you for bad news for you.
You
I'm
have
so
them beguiled, octopus! But I still caught you down!
Wait, hold up. Let me unpack this real quick.
Fried octopus coming up!
Bliss, you spelled it wrong again. It's not steering or steering, yeah. Let's, drop spelled it right. Why does a mom look like Lana Del Rey? Does she really? I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, she kinda does.
Run like a pony, Dad!
This is more fire than I expected it!
Howard, take down!
Why is staring with the star? Like, no stargazing, but star.
Honey, you're okay. Thank goodness. We've got to help the kids. Hurry, honey. I'll give you a boost.
Oh, whoa. She's just actually. Oh! Go, boss.
Stacy is on the other end of the cafeteria.
Okay, I get boosted back up. Just give it. No, yeah, for real. He's a real one.
Step lightly octopus. Will not matter. You will fail!
There you go. What the? I keep falling. Not gonna lie. I like the dramatic music you got here, though. Fuck. Okay.
Dad, there is a sprinkler lever over there. I can't reach it.
No! No, I have to start all over again?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Oh, okay, I'm still okay. Oh,
The fire makes for such pretty lighting.
there you go. He's naked. Yeah, what about it?
Over here.
Do not think because there is water you have.
Take this. Shove it in this fish's mouth. Great.
Been in many pools!
Get away from him.
Go, boss. Not Octodad. He is.
Doing it, honey. Just too hard. That'll show him for lacking my family in a burning cafeteria. The pressure is
Love powers my anger!
What are you doing, octopus?
Oh my gosh, he's like ice
cleavers will
skating.
find you!
There you go.
Is the pipes.
I guess
This
it's
thing is
gotcha.
gonna blow.
Is that it? Oh.
Oh,
I just realized. Hold up. I think I'm just stepping on them. Oh, why is it so slippery? Hold up. Also, what do you mean by question of the day? Like Subway sandwiches or cooked sandwiches? Just any sandwiches, really? Just how do you like your sandwiches?
No! 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 No!
What is this?
What is happening right now? You really forgive me? Even for the war? Your family really loves you, Octopus.
That was quick.
Not bother you again.
He's just... Okay.
Honey? So, this news will take some getting used to.
So how did she just not know
But
that?
I was imagining much worse.
Okay, so like...
But next
I like my
time,
white bread
tell
and
me
that
10
is
years
some
earlier.
Wait a
Ah.
second. If that is an octopus, then where did me and Stacy come from?
Uh-huh.
Seriously.
Was that it?
I had a hard time maintaining my suspension of disbelief.
I'm glad we can all sit together and be happy friends now.
Is that really it?
Who's that man
I think this actually is
The
it.
book was better.
with the flowers in his
That was so quick. No, yeah, I told you, this game doesn't take long to finish.
Who's that man? He's just my dad.
Yeah. This game, there's really nothing. That's kinda it. How long did it take for you to finish? Like, total? Like, maybe like 4 hours? This game really isn't long at all. I'm really not kidding when I say that. Yeah. Oh. Okay, there's two things. We actually do have two things. Okay, cool. I like my sandwiches with bologna. Nice, nice. Okay, so we do have some 2 extra things, but it's not gonna be... I don't think it's gonna be enough to finish, or to take like 2 hours.
Welcome, sir. What name is your reservation under? I don't see a on the list. Perhaps I'd see more clearly if I had a little bribe.
Ah. Damn, why are the people here broke? They have full-on tuxes. Oopsie.
Well, would you look at that? We have a table for 2 after all. Right this way.
What if I just start sort? What if I just... Hey!
Personal space.
Oopsie. Move
You're right
arm.
there. We'll be with you shortly.
Everything looks so good.
The hell? Why am I sitting like this? Can I at least sit normally? There you go. God. There you go.
Coming!
Oh, hold on, don't decide yet. I want to try ordering
Six
for
feet
both
apart,
of us.
please.
Let's see if I've got you figured out yet.
Oopsie.
You'll find out.
Good evening. I'll be taking care of you tonight. Are we ready to order?
Thing jumped up with my hand.
Yes, I'd like the sirloin, and he'd like the halibut.
Excellent choice.
Thank you. Did I get it? See? You're not so mysterious after all.
There you go. Can you also slap the waiter? I think you can. Right?
Hey, we should toast.
No!
You know. Clink glasses
Come on.
together. Wish something well.
Please tell me I
Have
think
you
would
not
do this in
toasted
person.
before?
I would not! I swear I'm a normal person in public. Let's see if I can try and hit the waiter
Great.
from over here.
Let's toast to us.
Oh.
Whoops. Okay.
There you go, got
Hurry
him.
back. Oh.
Oh.
See? There you go.
What's the amount to tip? 0%?
There you go. What do the characters look like the dad from Garfield? Oh, what's his name? Like John or something?
What's
Oh,
the
shoot.
heck, new guy? Go help out in the kitchen while we clean up after you. Ouch.
Let's see. Why do they all look the same?
Very busy tonight.
I want to see him pee. Hungry for fresh juice.
Crush those grapes as you would your sworn enemies.
Like, okay. Okay. Go.
There you are. I was beginning to wonder if you'd fallen in. Aw, how sweet. But Isn't that the waiter's job?
Ugh, come on. Oh, every single task in this game is so tiring.
Enjoy.
Well, don't just sit there. Let's talk. Still playing the strong silent type, eh? Don't worry, I've got some icebreakers. Like, what's your favorite book? Salty Hearts. I didn't take you for the romance novel type.
Hey, lover boy. Take care of the other customers before you get your flirt on.
What? They're waiters. They should do their job. Let me out! Let me out! Hey, there you go.
Hurry back.
Whose order do I need to take? Hello! Wait, where do I... Oh, they're over
Yes,
here.
we'd like to share a pizza.
Nope, wrong thing.
You're a little wet behind the ears to be waiting tables, but what the heck? Let's see what you've got.
Oh.
More. More.
Still? Jesus. It's like... Come on.
A little more.
Jesus. Fuck is this girl eating her salad?
Enough!
Ugh, how do I grab this?
Oh, that's good, thank you.
Okay, cool.
Not bad, but let's see you serve that fancy cake to the table near the entrance.
Go. Oh, it's them. Come on, let's go. Probably practice fishing before I played this game. No, yeah, I'm on the verge of... Let's just say I'm on the verge of tears right now. I'm really not, but... The game is stupid. I have to cut this cake.
It's so beautiful, full of love and hope.
Have you
Like
been
our marriage
to the-
used to be.
Been to Olive Garden before? Yes, I have.
The waiters have purple stains all over their shoes. I should investigate that.
I'm banned from a certain Olive Garden. Yeah, I know that.
We
Enjoy.
should go out dancing Saturday night. So, what's the most haunted place you've ever been?
I remember that.
Really? Submarine ghosts?
Oh, wait. I've seen more.
Hey, Rook, the chef was looking for you. Back to cooking, young apprentice. I smell an octopus.
Keep asking
It
for
must
cheese on
be
your
done
salad?
cooking.
Yes. Uh-huh. That's definitely what happened. Fuck. Go. Ender I stick with a mallet. Where's the mallet?
If the meat is still moving, it is not tender enough.
Yeah, why is it squirting? Why is it making squirting sounds? Nice. Pasta pizza dough. Okay.
The art of dough tossing requires a surgeon's precision and delicacy.
I'm sending you a picture. Hold on. Gotcha. God, why is it? Ugh. Oh, that's what this is? I thought that was pasta. It's Genshin related? Hold up. Fuck. Fuck.
There are 37 steps to crafting the perfect cake. I must maintain complete focus. One mistake and bam! Poisoned!
There you go. Close the dishwasher. God, this kitchen is so messy and messy. I didn't do any of this. Yeah. Yeah. Go in. Yeah. There you go. No problem. Hey! Just bring them their pizza. Fuck. No! Yeah, there you go. There you go. There. Fuck. I gave you your pizza. Oh dang, I'd let that time come off of me. Okay! Nice introduction. There you go.
A pizza.
A pizza!
Hey! Fuck, wait.
Oh, you're not the only one with secrets. I've been doing some digging in Nevada.
Eat some salad.
It's aliens. All of it. If you could be any kind of animal. Human? That's a silly answer.
Look at me being a salad-eating pro. God, do I really have to eat this entire thing?
All right, kid. Let's see how strong your table clearing game is.
Okay. Where is the finished table? I just... Oh wait, I have an idea. Boom!
A natural.
Where's the state going to lead? Honestly, I have no
True
clue.
artist. Watch and learn, boys. Watch and learn.
Yeah! Oh wait, this table is also finished. Can I lift this table up? There you go. Oopsie. Go.
Enjoy.
Oh, if I had to choose, I think I'd pick Venice. Something about the waterways feels so romantic. Like a union of land and sea.
Yeah. God. Ugh. Ah! Jesus.
How long have you
Oh,
had
shoot.
that mustache?
I can't see it.
Wow,
Bliss,
you
thank you so much for the
ahead of
host.
times.
Sorry about that. I can't really see stuff from my Streamlabs right now. God! Ah! Let me out! Oh, Jesus. I can't.
There's the rookie. The chef needs more help in the kitchen.
If they would like.
If it's too hot in the kitchen, put out the fire. Safety first, my apprentice.
Oh wow, there's a fire. Where's the fire extinguisher? It's just shut up. Is it gonna play it? I'm not sure if it's gonna play.
Do you?
Oh. Oh, never mind. It didn't finish. Dang. God. God, no! Honestly though, with the way that, the ending cutscene went, I'm 1000% sure they've explored each other's bodies.
Don't forget dessert!
Get some calamari. No, yeah, I tried frying his leg earlier. Hey. Hey. Fuck, wait.
This dessert looks great. Care for a taste?
There you go. Ugh.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
That was it? Okay. We're gonna just do medical mass. Let me get this Turkish delights I got a few last week. This week.
Tommy, what's this story about? Well, this is a story about Dad. And he's in a wrestling ring.
Ah, wait.
I think he's at the hospital.
There you go.
And he's a nurse.
Okay.
Ugh, that's lame. Why can't he be a doctor? No, he's a nurse and he does nursey things. Fine.
This one takes
So
about
he
20
goes
minutes,
to
so it
the
should be enough
nurse
content.
station. Nurse Dad had to go help all the patients. And Dad met this one guy who was a jerk.
What's the point of this
Well,
game?
it's
Just to
about
make you
time.
angry.
My bottom hurts. Adjust my bed, nurse.
Bottom.
These melon slices aren't just gonna jump into my mouth.
Yeah, the point of this game is just to be really annoying. When I tell you it really is annoying, that just they're doing their job. Eat it! Eat it! Come on.
Oh, I'm bored. Give me a book.
Bro, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna suck your dick. Where do I even get a book from? Where is... Where do I get a book? Oh wait, I see one in the other room. Yes, I think. think I do. Okay, yeah. Let's get this one. There you go. Okay.
My
There.
IV looks low. Change it already.
Bro, I'm gonna kill you. Okay.
Now get out of here! I'm sick of your face.
You know, I will stab you with a fork. How do I stab him? He doesn't want to let me. Yeah, help your patience.
And then Dad met a patient who was sad and weird.
It's bad, isn't it? Oh no! Oh no, is it chives? Euphoria? The Macarena? You better check my blood pressure to find out.
Damn, I only have like 3 Turkish delights left. Damn. Man, I finished this quick. Actually, thank you for the sub. Octodad, no way. You ate it all already? Maybe I did. Also, it's gonna show up in a little bit. Sorry about that. There we go. Thank you so much for the sub. But yeah, it is pretty good.
Oh, what about my eyes? Shine lights in my eyes!
If this light would stay still.
Am I blinking enough? I feel like I'm not blinking enough. Oh, what is it? Oh, give it to me straight, nurse!
Forgot about this game. How are you? How's it going? I'm doing.
Show me on the
Doing alright.
whiteboard.
This game. I'm gonna drop penis on the board.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
I have
Unicornitis!
Nice.
unicornitis.
Nice penis. Thank you.
Oh, well, that's not so bad. Thanks, nurse. Oh, wait.
What?
As everyone knows, people afflicted with unicornitis can fly.
Okay. We have one more patient.
And Dad met this one lady who was really nice.
Good morning, Mr. Nurse. If it's not too much trouble, would you mind fluffing my pillow and turning off the television?
There you go.
Could you fetch me some donuts from the waiting room, please? Here's
Okay.
some money to buy them.
Oh, she's actually giving me money. Look at this girl. Thank you for paying me.
You're stepping on my dress!
Girl, fuck you. I don't know. Okay. I got stuck. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Where'd it go? I'm not trying to grab that. Please. Okay, cool. No, not you. This one. Yes. Okay, cool. Oh, God, that took so long.
Thank you so much.
What now? He helped all the people. Oh, the phone rings!
Okay.
Oh no, he's hot!
Shut up, buddy. Shut up. Come on.
And on the phone is Dad's long-lost brother.
Dad, it's your long-lost brother. I've got terrible news for you. One of your patients is going into cardiac arrest.
How does he know? What?
Patient alert in room 205.
What the heck? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is kind of fun. Wait, it's kind of fun. Oops, wait, that's not on the bed. Bro, dude's probably about to die right now, and I'm just... Nope, that's not on. How's that?
Wait, what's cardiac arrest? I don't know. It's one of those hospital-y things they say on TV. It sounds illegal.
There you go. You have to go... Come on! Okay, there you go. Oh! Oh!
But
Jesus.
suddenly, Dad faced a most fearsome challenge. A door! Dun, dun, dun! Good thing there was a crowbar there to crowbar the door open.
Oh. Okay. I don't need this trigger. Where's the operating room? Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. Hey, where's the prep room? Is this the prep room? Wash your hands. Okay. Okay. There you go. Wash your hands. Give him anesthesia. Okay. I'm gonna give him a crack. Hurry up. Come here. Get cracked. There you go. Get to the operating room table? I got you, buddy. Let's go! Hold up. I almost got him. Hold up. Stupid table. Okay, I got him. I got him. He's on the table, now what? Page Dr. Nigel. Oh, this one.
You have pressed all the buttons. Please try again.
Hello? Who is this?
Oh,
Joe? Stop calling me!
okay.
Paging Dr. Nigel. Dr. Nigel to the operating room.
And then the doctor came in, and he was famous. His name was Nigel.
X-ray. Dr. Nigel is here. Okay, okay. Come on. Stupid foot is in the way. Okay, okay. And just... Fuck. Really? No, face him, not me. Poor doctor, he's like, what the fuck? Come on. X-ray! X-ray! God, please. Oh. Okay, I need to give him a scalpel. This works, right? I don't have a scalpel. Wrong tool, find the scalpel, okay. Scalpel's around here somewhere. I don't know where, but it's around here. God. Where's the scalpel? Maybe hidden somewhere? God, please tell me that I didn't throw it off, like, under the table or something. Okay, it's over here. Why is it all the way over here?
Good job, buddy.
Bone saw? What is a bone saw?
Where does Dad find a bone saw?
There
I
you go.
don't know, in a box somewhere.
Well, I kicked that stuff out of the way, kinda. Oh, God, please. Okay.
Then there was time for surgery, and Dad got all up in some guts.
I don't know, Stacy. Dad grounded me for a week after my last story.
Sports Johnson and the zombie hurricane was pretty violent.
It was my masterpiece.
Oh, so it turned out the man was a robot all along. So now the surgery can begin.
Okay. God. Okay. There's like one more battery. There you go. What else am I missing? Oh wait, I see it. It's his forehead. Get wiped.
And in his chest they find a broken heart.
God. Oh, it is burning me
So
out.
broken, it goes crazy flying around the room, and then all his arms and legs go bloom all over the place.
Where's the heart at? Oh. There are definitely limbs that go somewhere. That's a leg on the floor. Oh, okay. Okay. And then we need one more limb. See it right there.
Okay, the guy's not a robot anymore.
Okay. Oh. Ugh. Yeah. Again. There you go.
And then Dad and
There
the
you
famous
go.
doctor, high five, more than once.
Yeah. Okay, let's put you in a wheelchair, buddy. Let's go. Well, I'm dragging him around so violently right now.
And Dad brought the not a robot anymore patient back to his room safely.
Let's go. Okay. Ah! Just dragging that poor guy around. Well, he was mean to me. He deserves it. Dude's just folded in his wheelchair. Man. Okay, ready for
But Dad got unicornitis from that alien lady, and the only cure for unicornitis is jet skis. So he bought us some sweet jet skis.
The end.
God. Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Well, dang. What am I gonna do in the meantime then? There's really nothing else for me to do now that I think about it. So, what do I do in the meantime? Uh... Hmm. Actually, you know what? Let's decide the next game we're gonna play on stream. Cause I do get a bunch of games with Xbox Game Pass. Let me see what I get. What games? Let me see. I get a lot of games. Well, I would like to know what games I got if my shit wasn't lagging. Damn, why is it lagging so bad? So. Okay. Yeah, my thing's gonna be blink right now. But I'm just gonna go ahead and list the games of interest, or at least the games I'm interested in. Cause I do okay, let me see where there's a thing where I could manage my Game Pass upstairs. There you go. Why'd my light turned off? Who turned off my light? There's actually quite a few games. Hold up. Let me see. I know I get Code Vein for free, but I already have Code Vein. There's this game called Control. Let me see. I get Darkest Dungeon for free. If you guys don't know, Taka played that on his stream. I get Dead Space 2 for free, Dead Space 3 for free. Let me see. I get Doom Eternal free? Oh. Let me see. I get Doom, Doom 3, Doom 64, Doom Eternal, and is this Doom 2? I get those for free as well. Let me see. I get Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, Fallout 4 for free. Fallout New Vegas. Is this Final Fantasy 12? I think that's the right one. Final Fantasy 12. Gears of War 4. Gears of War. I have Hades downloaded already, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna play that on stream. I also get like a bunch of Halo games for free as well. Hollow Knight I also get for free. Injustice 2. Killer Instinct. That's like a fighting game though. With like a, you know. I also get Minecraft Dungeons for free. I get Mirror's Edge. I also get No Man's Sky for free. Ori. I see Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I also see, I believe, Ori and the Blind Forest. Right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest. Wisp was the second game? Oh, okay. Or no. Okay, yeah, it's included with Game Pass. Okay, cool. I also have Outlast. Oh, fuck. Maybe Outlast? Gee, I might play it again. Love that game. Ah. Let's see. There's Recore. Outlast, you say? No. You're gonna have to pay me to play Outlast. Do not. Let me check my wallet for reasons. No! Please, no. No! No! And plus, even if you do pay me now, I won't be able to play it until I get my PC, because that's a very hefty game. I also get Subnautica for free as well. I won't. I know you really hate. It's not that I hate it, I just don't have the willpower to play it myself. Let me see, what other games? There's Unravel 2. Be Happy Few, I've heard about that game before. There's also Wolfenstein. Oh, I get access to all the Yakuza games too? Oh. This is 0, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the other ones. But yeah, I have access to a bunch of games. That's a lot for sure, yeah. I have a lot of options. But some of these aren't are very intensive games, graphic intensive games. It's kind of hard choosing which ones I want. Because these are all pretty good games. Like, I wouldn't mind playing Halo. Like, I know they have, it's like a combination of, it's like, what is this? The Master Chief Collection? This comes with which games? I think it's like 1, 2, and 3? It comes with Halo Reach, Halo 2, Halo 3, and, what's this last one? Halo 4. I could also do Halo playthrough for sure of all the games. It's possible. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I also have Hades, Gears of War. I've never played this series before. Yeah, Final Fantasy. We can decide when you get your PC. You can do a poll of your top games you want to play. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the meantime then, though. Because I can't do Near Replicant yet. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I also get Alien Isolation. Fuck, but that game's scary. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have a lot of options. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna Alien Isolation, you say? Like with Outlast, you're gonna probably have to play. Probably gonna have to pay me to play that. That's. It's definitely a scary game. What I'm probably gonna do is I'll put like a list of games. I'll put a list of games. You guys vote which ones you want off first, and then maybe for like the top 3, we vote which ones you guys want. But yeah, that's really up to you guys. I'm gonna I don't know. I have to figure it out. But it's probably gonna be like for maybe until I get my PC. It might just be me playing Genshin because I really have nothing else. I could also do some Pokemon Unite. Other than that, there's really nothing else left for me to do. Hmm. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. I'm probably gonna be playing quite a bit of Genshin. Um, how long have I been? Only an hour and 45 minutes? Ugh, I don't wanna... Do I also get Hello Neighbor on here for free? Let's start with an H. Genshin time? Yeah. I'll be streaming on Saturday, I think. Yeah, I also get Hello Neighbor for free. And then I think I also get Sea of Thieves. Yeah, there's quite a bit of games that I got on here. I just have to decide once I get my PC. Ooh, actually, I could also do Sunset Overdrive. I did play that for a little bit, I remember. I really liked that game. That game is pretty fun. It's medium. Uh, what category is it under? Huh. But yeah, I need to decide that. But that's like a good 2 weeks from now. I just need to figure out what to do in between the 2 weeks. Evil Within is also a possibility. If I remember, that's not like a horror game. It's just a... Gamer, you know what the Evil Within is, right? It's not like a horror game, but it's like a... Kind of like a... How do I describe it? Not necessarily like Resident Evil. It's like... Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, I have to decide that when the time comes. That's the best way to describe it. It's kind of like Resident Evil. Yeah, it's kind of like Resident Evil, but much more gun intensive. Is that the right way to describe it? Like, I've seen a little bit of it, but I'm not like too like, ooh, like I'm not too in the know of it. I watched like gameplay of it for like maybe like the first like fourth of the game, but I really don't remember what happens. Hmm. But yeah, I do have a lot of options. I'll let you guys know out of the list I'll let you know what I choose out of the list in even in Evil Within Even in Evil Within 2, one of the cutscenes is just like Resident Evil 7. Oh. Also, oh yeah, I said I was gonna do this, huh? Yeah, after I get all the new content in Nier Replicant, I'm gonna go ahead and replay Nier Automata, just because I really like that game, and I want you guys to be able to experience it with me. Ugh, I love that game. I loved Nier Automata. It was such a good game. So yeah, after I finish Nier Replicant, of course, like 2 weeks from now, it'll be Nier Automata time. I feel like you guys are gonna really like that game. I loved this game. It was such a good game. Like, I really, really, really liked it. And then, once I finish Nier Automata, we can go ahead and do something else from there. Also, what's Octopath Traveler? I've heard about that a little bit. It's like a 3D 2D game. Because I also get that game for free. Yeah, they have a lot of options. I think they just recently added Code Vein too. So yeah, I already have Code Vein though, so... Yeah, turn-based RPG? Got it, got it. Yeah. Damn. I have it on my Switch? Oh. No, yeah, I used to get a lot of ads for it, but I was never really interested in it. I'm really just pushing time, because I have nothing else to do. Hmm. Yeah. So, I really don't know what I'm gonna do these next, 2 weeks. But then again, I won't be streaming lesson stream. Oh, do you guys want me to go ahead and teach you something? I can go ahead and do that. Ooh, wait, how am I gonna do this though? I need like a drawing board, but it's really hard because I can't, because I don't have my drawing tablet. What am I gonna teach you guys then? 'Cause I don't have a lesson planned. I keep forgetting that I need to teach you guys about cybersecurity. I really don't. I don't have anything prepared. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, that's okay. Uh, do Google Images? 1 second. Let me see. Um, my school laptop. See what lessons I have. I... Because I did just learn about, how did maybe turn into on... No, yeah, that's what I want to know. I think my laptop's also about to die. Yeah, it's on the verge of death right now. Hold up. I'm... The thing that also sucks is that my school laptop, if you don't know, for school, I use a Surface Pro 7. Um, it takes forever to connect to internet. I have no idea, it's so bad. No, yeah. Yep. Okay, so... all my notes are in my OneNote. I don't feel like teaching you guys math today. Because... too much work. Okay, so... let's see what stuff that I learned in bio. I have microevolution. Does your school laptop also disable all distracting websites? Oh no, it's not like a school-provided laptop. It's a laptop that I got specifically just to do, like, schoolwork. So it's nothing like schmat. It's not like anything that the school has given us. It's something that I've gotten myself. So, before when I was on summer break for like 3 months, I just used it to watch anime because there's really nothing else I could do. Yeah, I have microevolution. A microevolution is also kind of really long. But I don't think it's hard to explain. Yeah, I don't think it's super hard to explain. It's just that the way that my professor lectures, her lectures are like an hour long. And there's 2 of these, so it might take 2 hours. I could also do reproduction, I could do embryology. Those are really the only 4 I have right now. I think the most complicated, though, would probably be embryology, because a lot of it's just completely new terms. But I'll see if I can teach it decently. How big is this one? Okay. Actually, reproduction might not be as bad. Okay, wait. Okay. Embryology? Okay, embryology, there's a lot of new terms, and I'm gonna have to get a lot of pictures. I think I'll save that for another time. I'll probably do reproduction first, because I feel like that's gonna be the easiest to teach in, like, an hour. So yeah, I can go ahead and do that. I just have to find an online drawing board. Okay, so I really am going to be teaching you guys about embryology today, huh? Okay, so let me get the Agita.io. Okay, so there's going to be quite a bit of content going on here. Actually, I'm going to do this in Google Slides. Don't worry, it's not going to be too bad. I'm just going to go over a bit of vocabulary with you guys. It's not like reproduction in the way you're thinking. You guys are just weird, but you know. Okay, so let me share my screen. Where's my window capture? We're not weird. Look, he's talking. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly normal. It is what I think it is. Okay, so. Shit. Why is my window capture so stupid? Okay, so. I'm gonna be going over some simple vocab with you guys. I'm gonna put them in red, yeah? So, the first thing you want to know about, this is our reproduction lesson, yeah? So, the first vocab you want to know is gonads. Fuck, I can't see it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I cannot see this. How do you... What? Oh, fuck. Hold up. 1 second. Do something real quick. You said gonads. Yeah. Let me turn off my... There you go. Okay, this is gonna be a little brighter because I usually have my thing on dark mode, but for some reason it refuses to work with me today. Okay, so first word is gonads. So if you don't know what gonads are, pretty much they're sexual organs, which means either your these are your sexual organs. Pretty much ovaries or testes. There you go. Right? No, it's with an E. So yeah, these are what gonads are pretty much your sexual organs. These are your ovaries or your testes, you know, organs specifically dedicated to reproduction. Next is gametes. If you don't know what this is, these are pretty much your how do I explain it? These are like not necessarily like the products of sexual reproduction. They're the cells necessary for sexual reproduction. So, for ovaries, this would be your eggs or your ova. I think that's the right word, ova? Ovum or ova? Or ova. And for your testes, that would be your sperm. So, gonads are the organs. Gametes are what cells are stored inside of them. I think that's the right way to word it. I'm not sure. So yeah, you have your gonads and then your gametes. Gonads, organs, your sexual organs, and then gametes, like the stuff that's necessary for fertilization. So, next word we're going to be doing is diploid. So, if you don't know already, hold up. Let me color these red. They're going to be your vocab words. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Like, I'm not going to say I'm like an expert or anything, but I do happen to know a bit of what I'm talking about. So yeah, next is diploid. So if you don't know, the way, of course, if you don't know already, inside our body is cells, and inside of these cells are chromosomes. Pretty much, it's where our DNA is stored. It's not necessarily, it pretty much determines, how do I explain this? If you don't know what your genetic code is, it's pretty much the... Fuck, what did I just say? So yeah, DNA is where your genetic code is stored, and that pretty much just determines your traits. So, diploid means that you have 2 sets of chromosomes within each cell. Chromosomes in each cell. So, for example, because the amount of the sets of chromosomes differentiates between species of animals. Like, for example, us humans, we have 2 sets, so we are diploid. What are other examples? I don't really know too many examples, for if I'm being real, but, you know, for sure humans, because we have 2 sets of 23 chromosomes. And of course, the chromosome number differs between species, so some might have like 21. So like females YY and guys XX. It's not like that. Female is XX and male is XY, right? 1 second. What is it? I think female is XX. Yeah, so female is XX and male is XY. So yeah, it's not like that necessarily. Well, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Well, would that be an example? No. That's just a pair. I'm talking about like the overall in each cell. Humans have 2 sets of 23. So, is there like a pen tool? There isn't. Really? No pen tool on here? Stupid. I wish I could... I'll just do this over here. So, the 23 sounds familiar. So, pretend these X's are your chromosomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? We'll just do 11 for now. Pretend... What diploid means is that... you know, there's 2 sets. There's 1 set over here. There's 1 set down this way, and then there's another set down this way. And humans have 2 pairs of 23. So that means, in total, each human cell, or somatic cell at least, has 46 chromosomes. If you don't know what somatic is, it's anything that's not sperm or your eggs. So that's what I mean by diploid. Diploid means there's 2 pairs. And there's a reason for that specifically, and maybe I'll get into it, or I could also just explain later. Next word is haploid, and this pretty much just means 1 set of chromosomes. Chromosomes. And this pretty much is either your eggs or your sperm. So in humans, typically somatic cells are cells that are not eggs or sperm, they have 2 sets of 23, which makes 46 cells overall, right? Or 46 chromosomes overall, right? Well, in gametes, or the eggs or the sperm, there's only 1 set of chromosomes, and there's a specific reason for this. It's like half of the diploid. No, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. So the reason why gametes have only 1 pair is that when fertilization happens, pretty much what happens is the DNA from the sperm and the DNA from the egg get together, and that's what fertilization is. Pretty much. When they fuse. And, you know how fertilization happens, and then, it's born into a baby. Because when those two combine, it creates a haploid cell. Or no, a diploid cell. So these two haploid cells, each of them having 1 set of chromosomes, combine into one diploid. Because, 1 set added together, that's 2 sets. Next is... Oh. Next word is monoecious. Or... I'm spelling this right. Yeah. Next word is monoecious. If you don't know what this means, it pretty much just means both male and female. Male and female. And what I mean by this is both genders are prevalent inside of the body. In the same body. And on a biological scale. And then there is dioecious. God, I hope I'm spelling these right. Okay. This pretty much just means that the sexes are separate. So yeah. So, of course, here are your vocab words so far. I'm not gonna do like drawings and stuff because I really don't. It's gonna be harder to explain, especially because I can't draw. So yeah. So right now we have the gonads, which is the sexual organs, the gametes, which is the sexual cells. Diploid, meaning you have 2 sets of chromosomes in each cell, which is like in humans. That's why we have 46 chromosomes. And then haploid means you have 1 set of chromosomes, which exists in eggs and sperm, so they can combine to make 2 sets. Monoecious means that both sexes are prevalent in the body, which is, I can't really think of an example on the spot, but definitely out there. And then dioecious is where the sexes are separate. So, now, there's 2 forms of reproduction. There is sexual reproduction, which pretty much means that 2 parents are required. So, in order for this to happen, there are 4 requirements. The first one is that 2 parents are required. 2 parents are required. There has to be gonads involved in the reproduction. And they have to be must be specifically for sexual reproduction. And then, the gametes must fuse into a zygote. And pretty much, if you don't know what a zygote is, it's pretty much when the egg and the sperm combine. That's the official name for it. That's where it, like, starts growing into, like, a child. And then, the offspring must be genetically different from both parents and any siblings. There you go. So, what's it called? The way that sexual reproduction works is that 2 parents are required. Gonads are involved, and if you don't remember what that is, it has to be sexual organs, and it must be for sexual reproduction. The gametes must fuse into a zygote, and then, if you don't know what that means, the 2 sex cells combine into 1 specific cell, and then offspring must be genetically different from both parents and siblings. Even though what's it called? Because there's a lot of factors that go into embryonic development, or not embryonic development, just child development in general. There's so many aspects like crossing over, independent assortment that cause the genetic code of a child to be, or that cause a child to make them look different from their parents. So like, one parent could have green eyes, the other one could have like, I don't know, trying to think of a random brown hair. Or one parent could have red hair, green eyes, the other one can have brown or black hair, brown eyes. The child could have black hair and green eyes, or they could have red hair and brown eyes. The square thing, yeah. That's, if you don't know what that is, that's a Punnett square. Pretty much like the way that those problems work is that they'll give you like two traits, and then, or parents with like a specific set of traits, and then you just like kind of like make like an area model. If you don't remember what that is, it's like for multiplication. And you pretty much determine the chances of a child being this, or a child having this trait or this trait, you know. And then the next thing is asexual reproduction. If you don't know what asexual reproduction is, pretty much the requirements for that is that it only needs one parent. It's pretty fast to do, and it's pretty reliable. Fast to do, pretty reliable. And then all individuals are genetically identical. All individuals are genetically identical. That's not how you spell identical. Okay, I think I spelled that right. So yeah. This is most common in like, let me see. In bacteria, sea sponges, starfish, and then what is this called? What does it say? I don't know. It's pretty much like bacteria, sea sponges, starfish, you know, stuff like that. Wow, there's a lot here. I'll probably go on this for like until the thing hits 215 because it is starting to burn me out. So, in Patrick, yeah. So pretty much the way that starfish works is that they go through a process that's called regeneration. Pretty much what happens is, a piece gets broken off, and then that piece turns into an individual on its own. But say if you cut like a tip off of the starfish, that won't regenerate into its own starfish. And there's a specific reason for that. It's because in order for a starfish piece to regenerate into its own, it has to be taken off the central axis. And pretty much, if you don't know what that means, it's pretty much like the center area of a starfish. Education. Hey, Moist! So say, like, you cut off a piece of like a very tip of a starfish, and that piece grows back on the original starfish, that's just repairing itself. But if you cut off, say, like, the entire arm of a starfish, and then throw it away, and then that new piece grows to its own starfish, that's regeneration, because it's taking a small piece and regenerating it into a whole thing. Or regenerating it into its own individual. Yeah. Like, there's a SpongeBob episode where Patrick loses his arm, and then his arm, like, I think he learned how to, like, karate chop or something. And then he loses his arm, and then that arm grows into, another Patrick. I knew starfishes regrow, but I had no idea a whole arm can make a colony. It's just one arm. What one arm does is it just makes another starfish. That's pretty much it. So, with asexual reproduction, it's also some organisms also have methods of both asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. An example of this is ants, bees, wasps. They have a normal sexual reproduction, but they also have an asexual reproduction, and it's called parthenogenesis. Pretty much what that means is, say you have, like, hold up, it's really loud. Okay. Pretty much. So you can, hold up. Okay, I'll go ahead and back. This is so loud, hold up. There it is. Okay, anyways. Pretty much what this means is that, say let's take like an ant colony. There is, let's say there's like an ant born. Say that there's, a gamete. If it remains unfertilized, then it'll develop, or no. Let me start over from that. So, say we have a gamete, or an egg and a sperm. If they fertilize, then they make a larva. So, the eggs and the sperm, this is one set of chromosomes and one set of chromosomes. They combine to make two sets of chromosomes, and this is the larva. So, if this continues to develop, then it'll develop into a female worker, which is diploid, having two sets of chromosomes. And these ones typically do not reproduce, but if this gamete remains unfertilized, then it'll develop into a male. Yeah. But it is also possible to be my zoology professor, she was like, she didn't necessarily know the process in raising like a queen bee or like a queen ant. But she was like, oh, they could be preferentially fed, and then that develops into a larva with wings. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, there's that. And then other forms of asexual reproduction is fission. There's binary fission, which is pretty much like one cell or one bacteria splitting into two bacteria, splitting into 4, splitting into 8, splitting into 16, to 32, to 64, to 128, you know, stuff like that. And then there's schizogony, which is pretty much where one cell pretty much just explodes into a bunch. I can't think of a specific example, but they do exist. And then another one is budding. If you don't, what budding is pretty much that, say there's like, let me make like a branch or something in here. So say we have a little branch over here. So if this, say this is like, I don't know, some kind of organism. You see this little branch over here? If that cuts off, like, if it cuts off, then it can also grow into its own individual. Similar to regeneration, but not really. Yeah, it's not like where it's gonna grow back. Hold up. Yeah, scratch that. It's just another form of asexual reproduction. I don't have the brain power to explain it right now. So, now, let's go on to let's take a step back to sexual reproduction. So, with sexual reproduction, of course, the males and females have their own way of producing their specific sex cells. So, with male, this is something called spermatogenesis. What the fuck? Hey, Ale! What spermatogenesis is pretty much just the production of sperm. So, the way this works is in males, it happens in the testes. They're pretty much held in the scrotum. Or some animals will have a specific section of the body that has a low resting metabolism that can be held inside the body. An example of this is elephants and whales. They don't have like a scrotum, so they have somewhere in their body that they keep there without it like being on the outside pretty much. The thing that's important though is wherever the sperm is stored, it has to be 2 degrees cooler than the entire body temperature. I heard the whales explode. I did not know about that. I was just learning that they have low resting metabolism inside their bodies. Yeah, the thing about sperm is that wherever they're stored, it has to be 2 degrees cooler than the body temperature. So, with sperm, if I can't draw this. Ooh, actually, there's shapes. I'll try and do this with shapes. So, I need a drawing tool. So I'm gonna explain this using a curve connector thingy. So I'm gonna be drawing out a sperm. Crazy, right? I'm gonna do line thickness. That's too thick. I think like a good 4x. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for right now. I'm gonna use an arrow to replicate the head. This isn't what sperm looks like, but what I got. I'm making do with what I have. It's kind of hard when you can't draw it. That's beautiful sperm, Fiji. Thank you. It's hard doing this with only shapes. Okay, so do you see this little curve thing over here? This is known as the flagella. This is what allows sperm to, move around, And then, this little section over here, this little circle thingy, this is called the mid-piece. This is where the mitochondria is stored. That allows the sperm cell to pretty much survive. Now, the way that the headpiece is formed... Actually, you know what? Let me do text box. I'm gonna have to rewatch this lesson. I mean, you don't have to. Just ask me to explain it. I did not spell that right. Flagella. Here is the mid-piece. So, the mid-piece is in the middle. That's how you'll remember it. Kind of a given. So this is the mid-piece. This is where the mitochondria is stored that allows the sperm to survive. Then, this is the headpiece. Now, the way that the headpiece is set up is that inside is where the DNA is stored. So this little section over here, that's where the DNA is stored. That's where the father's traits come from. And then, this is just, this is the little head. The little covering that's covering the DNA, this is called an acrosome cap. It's pretty much an enzyme, and I'll explain what it does in a little bit. So yeah, we have this drawing. So next, we have the females. Pretty much what happens with the females is they go through a process of oogenesis. This is spelled O-O-G-E-N... Wait. O-O-G-E-N-E-I-S-I-S. How many sperms can a couple... I think, if I remember, it's it would be billions, right? Because there is a lot, even just in a small drop. So yeah, like a cup of that could have billions of sperm cells in it. So, what oogenesis is the production of eggs, or ovum. Pretty much, they go through meiosis 1 and 2, but it stops at the first stage. So, if I do this... So, you have your X's in here. So yeah, you have your 2 sets of chromosomes. These don't develop until you hit puberty. That's why the menstrual cycle exists. It's pretty much like, it stays like this. Like, it doesn't, divide up until you hit puberty. And then, but, once you hit puberty, the way it splits up is very specific. The way that it splits up is that one ends up being bigger than the other. So, of course, we'll have, like, this smaller one, and then they'll have, this, they'll have the regular one, and then they'll have, like, a smaller one. So, this bigger one will keep, dividing, and same with this one as well. They'll keep dividing, but the bigger one is the only one that can be fertilized by an egg. And then, your menstrual cycle is pretty much just cleaning out the eggs in your body. So yeah, this is the bigger one, the only one that can be fertilized. Be 2x's. Oh well. So this is a sperm, and then the way that the egg works is it splits. It exists, but it doesn't start. What's the word? It doesn't start dividing until you hit puberty. So then, the way it divides is that there's a bigger one, there's a smaller one. The smaller ones can also keep dividing, and then the bigger one also divides as well. The thing is, the biggest one is the only one that can be fertilized. These smaller ones are referred to as polar bodies. If I'm being real, I really don't know what they do. But, they exist for a reason. And then, I think, if I remember correctly, your menstrual cycle is just pretty much cleaning out the... What was it? The walls of your... to, like... Once the small one gets fertilized, it can't get fertilized, that's the thing. So even if sperm comes into contact with it, it's not going to fertilize. It's the biggest one that gets fertilized. So, and then, once these two come together, this is known as fertilization. What fertilization is, it's pretty much the fusion of the egg cell and the sperm cell. And the thing is, why does it not get fertilized? There's a specific reason for it. I think it has to do with it being like a polar body. Oh shoot, it's a coined lesson. Not big enough, I guess. It could, I don't know. I may or may not have skipped that in the lecture. I really don't remember. It probably isn't that it's not big enough. I just think that quite possibly the bigger ones have, I don't know, like a specific charge that allows sperm to, come into contact with it, maybe? I don't know. I can't say for sure. Who knows? I don't really know the specifics of it, because keep in mind, this isn't like a human development course, or like an embryology course. This is more condensed. This is just a single lecture. So, when the egg and the sperm fuse, they form a diploid, because, the egg is haploid, the sperm is haploid, so one set of chromosomes plus one set of chromosomes is 2 sets of chromosomes, which is diploid. So, the number of chromosomes is very important, because even if it's off by, like, 1, it can cause birth defects. Like, of course, Down syndrome's a byproduct of, when does a fetus become a baby? Honestly, it's after this. This is where embryology comes in. This is, like, the, lead into fetal development. So pretty much, the egg and the sperm combine, and then they form zygote, which is pretty much just like the pre-baby cell, pretty much. And keep in mind that the number of chromosomes that this cell has is very important, because even if it's off or over by 1 chromosome, it could cause genetic defects. This is just an introduction to the characters. Because honestly, embryology is a little bit complicated. I just want to make sure that we get the pre-stuff done. So, say like a prime example, or the most well-known example of this, is Down syndrome. This is what happens when you have an extra of your 21st chromosome. Because, you know, there's sets of 23. There's 2 sets of 23 chromosomes. And if there's an extra 21st, how common is it? I don't really know the chances, but from what I know, it's pretty uncommon, I would assume, because, you know, you don't see people with Down syndrome too often. You know, there's a multiple of other ones. I think there's, man, you're making me remember my bio classes. I think it's like, what was it? Not Parkinson's. It's called, like, Parker's or something like that. Klinefelter syndrome is something relating to the sex cells. We had to do whole unit on genetic disorders. I think I had to as well. Or, like, it was included in the unit about, what was it? Reproduction. You know, there's trisomy 21, there's Klinefelter syndrome, which is with the sex cells. You know, it's just a whole other thing. It happens by chance, right? So it has nothing to do with the parents' genes? No. Sometimes nature just happens to make mistakes, and then it happens, pretty much. So yeah. So, when the zygote forms, pretty much what happens is there's 3 different paths that this can take. There's external fertilization and development, which pretty much means eggs are laid outside and kept there. But, you know, they have to have lots of babies, you know, they have to have lots of eggs and lots of embryos because, you know, natural selection is going to get to a bunch of the eggs. We need to at least have some survive. The next one is internal fertilization and external development. Pretty much is how do I explain this? Think of it like, okay, so with the external fertilization and development, think of it like laying eggs. The word for this is what is it called? Oviparous? I'll put it out for you. In case of cousins having children, wouldn't the chance of stuff going wrong be higher? Yes, but I don't know the specific reason for that. Fuck, did my headphones just die? My headphones just died. This is oviparous. That's pretty much egg laying. Your next word is viviparous. This is pretty much internal fertilization and external development. This is pretty much just a live birth with... Did I spell this wrong? Oh yeah, I did spell it wrong. This is live birth with a placenta. Think of it like humans. And then the next one is called ovoviviparous, which pretty much just means where the female holds the egg. So yeah, a quick rerun of the way that this works is we have... I can zoom in on my notes. We have the gonads, which is sexual organs, gametes, which is the sexual cells. Diploid means having 2 sets of chromosomes. Haploid is 1 set of chromosomes. Monoecious is having both male and female, or both sexes within the same body. It's possible with a few things. I just can't think of any examples off the top of my head. Dioecious is where the sexes are separate. You know, there's separate organisms for the male, separate organisms for the female. You know, stuff like that. Sexual reproduction, the requirements for that is 2 parents are required, there has to be gonads involved, and these sexual organs must be specifically for sexual reproduction. The gametes must fuse into a zygote, or pretty much just, like, fuse into one thing, like, you know, sperm, egg, fuse into one thing. Oh, Fiji, can you change your category? Oh, shit, yeah, you're right. Do that with my phone. Where's just chatting? There you go. Anyways, so, the gametes, or the egg and the sperm, must fuse into one thing, which is called a zygote. Think of it like egg sperm combining into one, which is where the child starts to form. The offspring must be genetically different from both parents and any siblings. Now, asexual reproduction is where it only needs one parent. It's pretty fast to do and it's pretty reliable, and then all individuals are genetically identical. Then here's a sperm. Flagella, which is what it uses to move around. The mid piece, which is where the mitochondria is stored so that it can survive. And then the DNA is stored in this little section here. And then this little cap thingy is called what's it called? The acrosome cap, which is pretty much what allows the sperm to fertilize the egg, because, if you didn't know, eggs are surrounded by this kind of membrane. And what this piece does is, what this acrosome cap does, is that it allows the sperm to go through that membrane and fertilize the egg. So yeah, and then there's the eggs that goes through meiosis, but it doesn't happen until puberty. And then once that happens, these start splitting, and then it splits into one big one and then one smaller one. Smaller ones continue to divide, same with the bigger one. And then, only the bigger egg can be fertilized. And then, of course, this is where the menstrual cycle comes in, where it's kind of like cleaning out your egg, it's cleaning out the eggs from your body. And when these two combine, it's called fertilization. It's a fusion of egg and sperm. There's 3 different ways this can happen with the oviparous, which is external fertilization and development, which is egg laying. There's internal fertilization and external development, which is viviparous, which is live birth with the placenta. And then there's the ovoviviparous, which is pretty much where the female holds the egg inside. With asexual reproduction, there's quite a few things that can happen. There is fission, regeneration, and parthenogenesis. I'll go into fission first. Fission, there's 3 specific types. There's binary fission, where 1 splits into 2, 2 splits into 4, 4 splits into 8, the whole shebang. There is schizogeny, which is where 1 cell splits into a bunch. And then there's budding, where the child will grow as like a growth off of the parent, or like the organism will grow off of the original, and then they'll come off and they'll become their own organism, which is why it's different from regeneration, which I'll go into a little bit. Regeneration is pretty much when you take a piece off and that becomes its own organism. It's different from budding, because in order for this to happen, like, it has to be taken off before it grows. Like with starfish, they grow that by themselves, the whole 5 arms, but when an arm comes off, that will grow into its own organism. But it has to be taken off the central axis, or the central part, or else it's just, repairing itself. The cut off piece won't become its own organism. And then this is different from budding, because budding actually means that the organism is growing on the parent, or like attached to the parent. It's already its own organism, if that makes sense. And then with parthenogenesis, it pretty much just means it goes through both asexual and sexual reproduction. So like with ants, bees, wasps, you can have the female, or what's it called? You have the egg and the sperm. So it can either be what if a damaged sperm fertilizes an egg? I don't know, I never learned about that. Of course, I feel like if it was damaged, it would be harder. It would either be harder for the sperm to fertilize the egg, or the resulting zygote that forms out of it won't be able to develop right, and then it could lead in a miscarriage. That's what I'm assuming would happen. Yeah, what's up, Liz? Go ahead and ask it. I'm gonna go ahead, and while Bliss is asking the question, I'm just gonna go on. With parthenogenesis, pretty much what that means is there's an egg and a sperm. If it fertilizes, if they combine, so if they're all fighting to go into the big egg, where do all the other sperms go? Is that where the period comes in? So pretty much what happens is I'll go into this with embryology if I remember correctly. Yeah. Okay, I'll go into this with embryology. Because it's in my lecture notes. Anyways, back to not spermatogenesis. With parthenogenesis, pretty much eggs and sperm, if it combines, for example, ants, then it'll go into a larvae, and that'll become a female worker. But these cannot reproduce for whatever reason. If it remains unfertilized, then it'll become a male, and these can actually produce sperm. In order to develop queen ant, queen bee, queen wasps, whatever, my professor wasn't actually too sure about this, but the way she assumed is that hey, the way that she described it is that they must be preferentially fed, and it'll cause like a larvae to be born with wings. I don't know. But then back to sexual reproduction. There's different ways of producing the gametes. Males, it's spermatogenesis, which pretty much means it's stored in the testes. The testes could be stored in a scrotum, or some will be held inside of the body at a lower resting metabolism. And in order for the sperm to survive, it has to be 2 degrees lower than the body temperature. And then with female, it's called oogenesis. I already explained this, you know. Eggs begin. I mean, if you want to wash it up there, you could. Okay. And then oogenesis, which is production of eggs and ovum. Pretty much, egg doesn't split until puberty happens and it starts splitting, you know, stuff like that. I already explained that. And I think that's it. The question that Bliss asked is going to be a part of embryology. With embryology, there's a lot more specifics when it goes into this. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that next time I stream, maybe. I think the term that Bliss is talking about is that it's called polyspermy, which is when there's more than one sperm trying to fertilize the egg. That's its own process. I'll explain it when the time comes. So yeah, that's it from me. Fuck, I need to charge my headphones. Like, so. Were you guys able to get the information in? Nothing too, like, confusing? Nothing that, like, fried your brain? Yes, I wrote them on my notes. Nice. Okay, cool. Yes, you're good at explaining things. Thank you, thank you. Not gonna lie, some of it I got lost. Honestly, you could always just ask me later. I really don't mind. I think you're a good teacher, Fiji. Okay, cool. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and end stream here. Let me switch to VC face and I will be right back. Let me get out of Discord real quick. For real, I've learned so much. Cool, cool. Okay, let me go ahead and... The heck? Where did this come from? It's just a... Where did that come from? What? It's just a random head pat? Okay. Petting more. So yeah, let me go ahead and get ready to end stream real quick. God damn it. Okay. So yeah, that's it for. I'll just repeat what I said earlier. That's it for today. Here's a raid message. Here's a raid message for subs. Damn, I thought I was doing really good today. Ugh, and it happened. Whatever. So let me go ahead and see who is streaming on Twitch. I hate you guys. One second. I'm not ready yet. Hold up. I haven't found somebody to raid yet. Okay, no, yeah, you ran out of. Why do you guys keep bonking me? So, stop it. You know what? Let's raid. Thank you for stream. No, yeah, no problem, no problem. You guys are horrible. Stop it! God, you guys cannot be serious. Stop it! Oh my god. You guys aren't gonna stop for this, huh? Whatever, I'll just keep going. Okay, so. Is there really anybody that I could raid? Laughing too hard at that. Shut up! Let's do VTuber Okono. Yeah, we haven't raided them in a little bit. So yeah. Once again, here's a raid message. And here's a raid message for subs. Everybody here already follows my socials. So, I don't really... Yeah, I just get 3K channel points. Damn, why'd you guys keep redeeming that? Just watching all these redeems right now. But yeah. That's it for today, and I will see you guys next time, yeah? Alrighty. Bye!